Welcome back. Let's learn the difference and the usage of since and for. Let's first have an introduction of since and for. Since and for is a time expression. Now it means that we use since and for to refer to time or make reference to time. So I have jotted down two examples to make you understand the difference between since and for. The first sentence, I have been exercising for 3 hours. I have been exercising for 3 hours. And the second sentence, I have been exercising since 5 p.m. Let me ask you a very simple question. Can we use since here in this sentence? Let's try it. I have been exercising since 3 hours? Not right. It sounds odd. It's wrong. Likely, we can't use for here in the place of since. Let's try it. I have been exercising for 5 p.m. No, this combination doesn't work. Now, if you are confused with the use of since and for, or you are unsure when to use since and when to use for, so this two example is going to help you out to understand what is the technical difference and how we're going to use it. So let's look at this timeline. I have been exercising for 3 hours. So it could be that at 4 or at 4:30 I have reached the gym, and exactly at 5 p.m. I started exercising. So 5 p.m. is the beginning. It is the starting time of the action, right? So it is the starting time or it's the beginning time. And then the first sentence, I've been exercising for 3 hours. 3 hours. It means that I know the beginning, I know the ending, so that makes me calculate the total duration of the time I've spent in the gym exercising. So 3 hours means that I know the beginning, I know the ending, and that's how I calculated the total duration of time. So now I've drawn this figure that I have started by 5 p.m., then 6, then 7. By 7 p.m. I ended exercising or I stopped exercising. So now from 5 to 7, this is the duration of the time I exercised in the gym. So what is how long I've exercised? For how long? For 3 hours. 5, 6, and 7. So indirectly we use for to refer what? The complete duration. Okay, when we are supposed to refer the complete duration of an activity, all right, we are supposed to use for. So for is used to refer to the total time of an activity or the complete time of an activity. It means that you know the beginning, you know the ending, so you are referring it as a total duration of time, right? So let's look at the second example. I have been exercising since 5 p.m. Let's look at this figure. As I mentioned, might be by 4:30 I've reached the gym, and exactly at 5 I started exercising, right? So Now I started, and by the time I'm speaking, I'm saying I've been exercising since 5 p.m. It means that I've started and it is still in progress, it's continue. So we use since when we wish to say when we started the activity. We wish to mention the beginning time, all right? The point, the beginning point, right? Not the period, not the complete period, the point of beginning or the starting point, right? So we use since to refer the START, the starting point of time, all right, or the beginning point of time of an activity we are performing, right? And it's very important that it has started and it still continue, right? So might be I'm standing here and I'm saying that I started exercising by 5 p.m. It means that I'm standing here, it's now 7, and I wish that I still could do some more gym, right? So it has started and it still continue. It hasn't finished yet. Let's look at a few more examples. I have been watching a movie for 2 hours. I have been watching a movie for 2 hours. Now, 2 hours is a complete duration of time. So 2 hours answers the question, how long? How long have I been watching a movie? For 2 hours. So indirectly, 4 answers the question, how long? 4 answers the question, how long? How long? For 1 hour. How long? For 2 hours. How long? For 1 day. How long? For 1 month. How long? For 1 year. How long? For 5 years. So 4 answers the question, how long an activity or a task or an action remained in action. What is the total duration of it? Let's look at this second example. I have been watching a movie since 2 p.m. Now, since 2 p.m. means when this activity started, when I started watching movie. Since 2 p.m. means 2 बजे से लेकर अब तक, right? So it means it started and the point I'm speaking, it is still continue. So indirectly, since answers the question when, all right? When? Last night. When? Since morning. Since last night. Since last month, all right? Okay. Now I have a quiz for you. Let's look at these 2 examples. Ali has been living in Dubai dash 4 years. Take a minute, decide whether you're going to use since or for. Ali has been living in Dubai dash 4 years. So 4 years means that I can calculate it when it started and when it concluded. That makes me count the total duration. So 4 years is the total duration. So 4 years is duration, complete duration. So when the duration of the activity is complete, we're going to use what? For. So I'm going to use here for. Likely, the second example, Lubna is feeling sick dish last night. Take a minute and you need to judge what you have to use here. Since or for. Lubna is feeling sick last night. Last night is not a complete duration. It's just a beginning point, starting point. So we are going to use, if it's the beginning or starting point of time, we're going to use since. All right, since last night means from last night till now. Now, let me ask you a question. It happens naturally that when you are sick, you're supposed to visit a doctor. When you go to the doctor do asks you about your sickness. Let's say that I'm having pain here, right? And if I go to the doctor, if I go to see the doctor could ask that how long you're having the pain. And I would say, I'm having the pain since last night. Okay, so since last night means last night se lekar ab tak, right? So I hope this brief lesson might have been beneficial for you, and technically you need to remember this figure. All right, very important for you. Since is used to mention the beginning point, the starting point of an activity. All right, it answers when. All right, and for is used for complete duration of time. All right, and it answers the question how long. For 1 day, for 2 hours, for 3 days. All right, okay, so that's all for today's lesson. And if you are new to this channel, I must say that you should get subscribed so you could remain updated about the upcoming lessons as well. All right, thanks for watching and bye for now.